Menteri Rangba Berim Kajala Mukul Sangma Hagakat Kandai Terik Rempang, ula kentu ya ka Sorkar MDA bakan sangeh Shisendan Banlek Politik, bat kaan Meghalaya Resident Safety and Security Act, MRSSA. Usangma ula ong baka MRSSA kalong kawei na kian bakan sai tam ha ka pyrthei, bayadei bat kajing tem halor kajing wan rung ru ki menderi, bat rung bean ki nong petwir. Kadai kaan kabala menjur da kawei kasur, klem dan menu-menu bapersya ha ka dorbar tauan ka Sorkar jela, ringkat kajing dan bentalang ki badan benta ha ki por baladam. Ki dan bun kiri bakan thup ka United States of America, United Kingdom, kidai ki balak persyang banwat kilat ki lenti, bantem kajing dan ki 1 wir bean na markim syam dan satya kum kanikaan. Ngakwa ban kentu ya barok kentup ka Sorkar ka bamenta, bakin sngobha ban syim lang halor kanikaan ka bakongsan, ban pentre kam na kabenta ka jingmiat jingbha jong ka jelahi barok kawei. Tungin sangye no banlek politik halor kanikaman. Na kalyang uni Menteri Rangba Berim ula keno baya kanikaan na pensangye terekam nadu usnam arhajar kat pra, na marbangile politik bat kanikaan, da kabalek klet ya kajing mentoy upat ba. Kumta nga kerpat ban kemi biang halor kanika benta. Tungin ya bu ha kajing mut ban pentre kikam ki ba jing mentoy lang ya upat ba, satya ya ka Sorkar ka basensyar mensywa. Nga kerpat ba pensyim kia lang halor kajing pentre kam ya kanikaan, wat hapdeng kajing kem ka porsyong dorbar. Ngadai ubawan ra ya kanikaan, ringkat kajing ajing mut jong baro ki badan benta. Kumta ngimdei banlong kem mensiam halor katong jong kajing tre shitom jong ni, kabala syimpor na kabenta jong iwei pa iwei. Uni Menteri Rangba Berim, ula maham ru ya kajela baka bamsap kadai kabak ham syirkai, bat kamjur kajing ma ban ya ki kam pentriem, kabala ban wan lam tang kajing tron ha kalawei. Halor kajing ti do yong bean, ula keli bahatu ka Sorkar jela, kaslur bantau da kakenhun tokit lat lut, bat ong bakum kini ki kam bean, kin amla satya ban urlong klem kajing tip ki briu ki badan ha kabor. Bun sien ngaju persyang wanra ya kini kemat ha ka Sorkar, halor kini ki kam bean ka bakta na kapor sya kapor, halor kayo kakot jong kajela. Kanu kari ka bahir bat randien, kadai namar ka bamsam. Bat bun ki wede ki kam bean, bat kentup ka jingsyalan bean ki mar ki mata, kentup ru udrong, laong usangma. Ula kedau ba kajing yok latlan halor kajing shalan drog, kapan kelalang kenyai ki samla halor ki kam drog. Kalong ka badan kam na kabenta ka Sorkar, kentup ka Sorkar pedeng bat ki wede kiri, ban syim kia namar kani kam de satya tang ka daw ba ha ka jela Meghalaya. Day halor kani, dan kam ban pedang bat barok kitip baka de ka daw, kabakta na silyang sa silyang pun. Kumtangi dan kam ban penlet jing matikna, ban syim kia halor kani kaman.
Citizen first is our motto. We believe that our citizens need to be connected with government for faster and efficient service delivery. I am happy to announce that we are coming up with a dedicated CM helpline call center.
Thank you profusely for giving me this privilege to rise and support the amendment motion moved by the Leader of the Opposition to the motion of thanks on Governor's address. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I would like to be as brief as possible, keeping in mind the very limited time that has been allotted to each one of us. Notwithstanding though, I would like to request you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, that allowing the members to have reasonable period of time to articulate issues concerning the state and people is of utmost importance in our given democratic system. And often when a business advisory committee seats, we also keep these points to be noted, that wherever needed, the time is usually extended to enable the members to appropriately put issues before the August House. Now, having said this, therefore, I would like to request you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, to give me some extra time, as I would like to dwell on few important issues. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, at the very outset, our attention is drawn to the first point, the responsibility of the government in respect of governance. And since we are talking about the governor's address, which usually revolves around the approach to governance and the policies thereof, we will have enough time to discuss about schemes, developmental issues to respective constituencies and districts as we participate and deliberate in course of our budget discussion. Therefore, I would like to confine towards the important approach that has been adopted by the government, and also the failure of the government to focus on those crucial areas of concern confronting the state and the people of the state. Number one is in regard to the focus of the government towards effective, efficient, accountable government. And this is very crucial, because as we assume power, along with power comes the responsibility. Responsibility of doing things in the right perspective, which revolves around nothing else but the interests of the people and the state. Therefore, when we look at few things that is happening across the state and things which are articulated in this governor's address, we do take a serious note of this for deliberately missing out on those important issues. Now, the issue of probity in public life, this has been issue across the nations, not only within our country. If we relook at 2014 election at the national level, was the main issue, the probity in public life, the end to corruption, as the Honorable Prime Minister has very boldly said, na khaunga, na khane dunga. These are very crucial issues. And that's the basis of the mandate. That's the basis of the hope based on which people give their whole mandate. Therefore, it is very pertinent for the government to address this concern. We have also seen in the preceding weeks what is happening. Some of our colleagues from this August House and the political parties have to draw the attention of the government pertaining to the functioning of a very important institution, the Lok Ayukta. Why is the Lok Ayukta there in the first instance? All these are issues of concern. And another thing is the issue of the illegal immigration, the influx. Have we not all come together with the complete involvement of all the stakeholders in the past? We are grateful and thankful to all the people of the state that everybody has tried to articulate their ideas. And based on exhaustive due diligence and engagement, came up with one of the very, very effective law, Meghalaya Resident Safety and Security Act. What is happening to this particular mandate of the law, which has been unanimously passed by this August House? The very enactment of that law itself has been an arduous task. It was a very, very tight rope walking as we scripted the act. And therefore, make no mistake that this law is one of the best laws that exists in the world to deal with influx, to deal with illegal immigration. Many nations, including the nations like United States of America, United Kingdom, they are still grappling around how to deal with illegal immigration. Why? Because they do not have a law like this. That's why, Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I would like to urge upon all in the state, including the government of the day, to give due importance to this piece of important legislation that has been enacted for the interest of our people. Let us not play politics on this. Let us not play politics. From 2018 onwards, it was only because we decided to play politics on this act at the cost of the interest of the people and the state. This act is still in almost as bad as in cold storage. Therefore, please relook at this. Let us look at the intent, which is an offshoot of a collective intent of the people, not the intent of the government of that time. It was the collective intent of the people. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, please take cognizance of this whole enactment of law, enactment of such laws. In the context of our given limited space for this legislative jurisdiction of this August House is very, very difficult. As I have said, it was a very, very tight rope walking. I myself, the author of this act, along with the wisdom that has been contributed from all the stakeholders. Therefore, let us not somehow belittle this collective endeavor that has taken enough time of everyone. Then another important thing is the issue of probity, corruption. You look at the headlines in news today about that manipulated quantity of the coal. Who are those who are involved in this complicity? The complicity. An irregularity of this scale cannot happen without the complicity of people in power. Do we have the courage to say, yes, we will have an inquiry, independent inquiry to this regard? It's open secret. What are we trying to do? I have always tried to draw the attention of the government to these issues of irregularity, which inflict so much of irreversible economic injury into the state's economy. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, any country that has gone to the mess, any country that has gone to the dogs are because of corruption, because of various other illegal, irregular activity, like allowing the cartel to operate on criminal activities, including drugs. I have maintained, just to somehow instill that sense of understanding about the seriousness of the problem of corruption and such irregularities which allow free movement of drugs, thereby making our youngsters a victim of drug menace, victim of abuse of substances. There are loopholes, no doubt, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, but then it is necessary for the governments of the states, including Government of India, including other nations, because it's not just a problem confined to Meghalaya, a problem confined to India, but it's a global issue. Because there is every reason to believe, and everyone knows it also, that it is a cross-border. It is a cross-border problem that we are facing. Therefore, corroborative engagement of the governments are required. Therefore, let us have some serious focus on this issue. Corruption can be, or rather, corruption is more crippling and deadlier than terrorism. This is how I would like to put it. Because these problems will lead us to such a disastrous future from where we will not be able to reverse. Future that is ahead of us will be very, very dangerous. And are we, therefore, going to allow this?
Honourable Member, please try to wind up.
Yes, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. The concern, and then us looking at the airport, the transport department, have we not acquired the land necessary for the expansion of airport? Long time ago. Our Honorable Minister of Power was the Minister in charge of Transport. He took all the pain to go and convince the villagers to shift, to agree to allow acquisition of land for expansion of airport. Long time ago, we had a beautiful function. So also for Baljak Airport. Till now, they're saying we're exploring the possibility. Land is already there, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. We have spent precious money from the scarce resources from the government exchequer. Why are we taking such a long time? Is Baljak Airport not having enough land for expansion? We have already acquired the land. We have already taken the position of the land during our time. So many important, crucial infrastructures, including medical colleges, We heard the Honorable Member from Mauplam referring about College of Architecture and Urban Planning. Is the money a problem? This is funded by Government of India. Roads, is the money problem? Meghalaya Integrated Transport Program. Plenty of money, which was sanctioned in 2017. Why are we still having this problem? Or roads with too many potholes? I went to Rongrong that day. I went to your area. Look at the menace of the road. It took me more than half an hour to navigate in that stretch of road to one particular place where I used to take 10 minutes before. So, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, my point is very clear. Money is there.
So, Honorable Member,
Government has reflected it in the externally aided project. Enough money, please use it efficiently with complete sense of probity, with transparency, and nothing else, keeping in interest of the state and the people as the priority. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.